Good morning, children. Let us resume exercise 8.1 of square and this is comparing quantities. That is question number 7. That is first part. Chalk contains calcium, carbon, and oxygen in the ratio 10:3:12. Find the percentage of carbon in chalk. Okay, children. Let us start. Chalk contains what is given over here. See what is given. The ratio of, write down, ratio of calcium, carbon, and oxygen in a chalk stick equal to, what is this? This is 10:3:12. Okay, children. Now what is the method of this converting it into this percentage? Let us see. So the what sum of the parts equal to 10 plus 3 plus 12 equal to what? 2 plus 3 equal to 5, and this is 1 plus 1 equal to 2, that is 25. Now fraction for what? That is what is the, you have to find the percentage of carbon. Fraction for carbon equal to, carbon is 3 part, that is 3 upon 25. Then percentage of carbon, this implies that percentage of carbon in the chalk stick equal to what? Fraction for chalk stick 3 upon 25 multiply by 100 and put symbol of percent. Now you can solve it. 25 1 25 and 25 4 100. This is equal to 4 3 12%. So what is the carbon percent equal to? Carbon percent equal to, this is 12%. Okay, children. So this is first answer you have got. Carbon percent is 12%. Now what is the second part, children? Here it is important. If in a stick of chalk carbon is 3 gram, clear? Here see, in first part we have found out that the percentage of carbon in a chalk stick is 12%. Okay, children. Here in the second question, clear, it is given that, clear, this percent, that is 12% that we have found out in part 1, clear, this is equal to 3 gram. Okay, then what is the weight of the chalk stick? Okay, children, start. Let the weight of the chalk stick, is, that is bx gram. That is, what is this? Let the weight of the chalk stick be x gram. Now what is given? Weight of carbon, that is what is this? Weight of carbon is given equal to, that is 3 gram. Weight of carbon equal to 3 gram. It is given in the question. Clear? Now what is this 3 gram equal to? This 3 gram is, which is 12% of chalk stick. Which is 12% of chalk. Okay, children. That is, this implies that, see, 12% of x equal to 3 gram you have to write down. Okay, children, did you all understand? Let us see the question once again. If in a stick of chalk carbon is 3 gram, what is the weight of the chalk stick? Okay, children. So let us start. See, now weight of the carbon equal to 3 gram, that is given, and this is equal to 12% of the chalk. So this implies that you write down that 12% of x, that is total weight of a chalk stick, is equal to 3 gram. Okay children, this is the master statement. This implies that 12% means 12 upon 100 of x means x equal to, this is 3. Now you can solve it. This implies that x equal to, by cross multiplication, 3 into 100 upon 12. 3 1 ja 3, 3 4 ja 12. Clear children? And what else? That is 4 1 ja 4 and 4 2 ja 8 and 2 is remainder, 4 5 ja 20, that is 25%. What is the answer? So that is what is the that is, see, 25 gram. This is not percent, this is 25 gram. This is equal to weight of a chalk stick, weight of the chalk stick, that is chalk stick equal to, that is 25 gram. Okay children, this is your final answer. So see, these two parts clear we have seen. Now let us see the next question children. What is the next question? That is question number 8. Let us start. Question number 8 states that Amina buys a book for rupees 275. So what is this CP for? CP of a book. CP of the book equal to rupees 275. Clear? And sells it at a loss of 15%. Loss percent equal to 15%. Then how much does she sell it for? Then SP you have to find out children. Okay children, that is given here. So in case of loss, say start solution. Say CP of the book, that is rupees this, loss equal to 15%. Then children, see, then loss here loss equal to, what is the, see, this is loss percent 15%, loss equal to 15% of CP. Notice that 15% of CP. Then loss equal to 15% means 15 upon 100, of means multiply, and CP is how much? CP is given to be 275. Okay children, let us now cut it out. That is your this one is 5 to the 10, 500. Clear? And this is 5 5 ja 25 and 5 5 ja 25. 2 is remainder, and this 5 5 ja 25. Again you can cut it by 5 4 ja 20, and this is 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5. Okay children, and this is now this this loss equal to what? Loss equal to 15 into 11, that is 11 5 ja 55, 5 is carry over, 11 1 ja 11, and 5 16, 165 upon 4. What is 165 upon 4? You can divide it. 165 upon 4, that is 4 4 ja 16. Clear? This is 0 0, 5 is carried down, 4 1 ja 4, and it is 1. And what is this? This is 40. Then 2 will be carried down here, that is, then 4 2 ja 8 will be there. Clear? Then 2 will be there, 2 will be remainder. Then what will be that? Then this 4 5 ja means 41.25. Okay children, see, this is what is loss. Loss equal to 41.25 rupees, that is, this is the loss. Now we have to find out SP. What is SP of the book? Now SP of the book, SP of the book equal to CP minus loss. In case of loss, what is the SP? SP equal to CP minus loss. Then SP equal to SP of the book. SP of the book equal to, what is CP? CP is given to be rupees 275. Clear children? Minus loss is 41.25. You can subtract it. This implies that what? 275.00 minus 41.25. Subtract children. 10 minus 5 equal to 5. 9 minus 2 equal to 7. And this is now 4 minus 1 equal to 3. And this is 7 minus 4 equal to 3. And this is 2. That is 233.75. So SP of the book equal to SP of the book equal to rupees 233.75. That is your answer. Okay, children. So this question number 8 also came to an end. Now let us see question number 9. What does it state, children? Question number 9. Let us solve it. What does it state? Question number 9, children. Children, I hope you are sitting with your your textbook and your pen and pencil and rough copy clear while watching the video. Clear, children? Now let us see question number 9. What does it state, children? See, what does it state? Question number 9. Find the amount to be paid. Find the amount to be paid. Find the amount to be paid at the end of 3 year in each case. At the end of 3 year in each case, only one part at the end of 3 year, that is in each case. Okay, children, what is given is that is what is the first case? First case is principal is given. Principal is given to be rupees 1200. Clear? And what is there? That is rate equal to 12% per annum. Rate is equal to 12% per annum. Okay, children, here start. See, only one part I will tell you. Here the second part you will solve it yourself. Okay, children, see, start solving. Second part is this second part you will solve yourself, that is homework. Okay, children, so let us start first part, solution. That is first one. What is given? Given that principal equal to rupees 1200, time equal to, what is this time equal to 3 years. Clear? And rate of interest R% equal to, that is 12% per annum. R equal to 12% per annum. Now see what, then you have to find out what that is the amount. Now simple interest you have to find. Simple interest equal to P into T into R upon 100. Put the values here. What is principal? 1200 multiply by what is T? Time is 3 years. And what is rate? That is 12 upon 100. Now you can cut it out. 0 got cancelled. Here what is the simple interest? That is simple interest means interest only, equal to 12 144. Here 144 multiply by 3 equal to, that is simple interest equal to, that is simple 3 4 is 12 and 1 is carry over 3 4 is 12 and 1 13. 1 is carry over 3 1 is 3. That is 3 4 is 12. 1 is carry over 3 4 is 12 and 1 13. 3 is there. 1 is carry over 3 1 is 3 and 1 4. That is rupees 432 is the simple interest. That is the interest. Okay, children. Now what is the formula for amount? Amount equal to principal plus interest. Now amount equal to principal plus interest, that is interest. Okay, children, now this implies that amount equal to what was the principal? Rupees 1200, 1200 plus, that is 432. This implies that amount equal to that is what is the see, what is the solution for that? Is 2 equal to this 3, this is 4 plus 2 equal to 6, and this, that is rupees 1632. This is the answer, children. Okay, so this is how we have to find out the simple interest. Clear? And simple interest, principal plus interest equal to that is amount. See, it means that at the end of 3 years, clear, amount will be rupees 1632. Second part I am leaving because see, you have to follow the same fashion, and this you will find out the answer yourself. Now let us come to question number 10. What is question number 10, children? What rate gives? What rate here? See, children, what is given here? See, I am not going to write the entire question here. What rate gives rupees 280? Here principal equal to rupees 280. Clear? As rupees 200, what rate gives rupees 200 as interest on? See, I am sorry. This is what rate gives rupees 280 as interest, means interest equal to SI equal to rupees 280. Clear? And on a sum of, here principal equal to how much? Clear? That is principal is equal to rupees 56,000. Rupees 56,000. Okay, rupees 56,000. Time is what? What is the time given? Time equal to 2 years. Okay children, time equal to 2 years. What we have to find out? To find out what we have to find? We have to find out this what rate, that is R percent. We have to find out what rate. Okay children, let us move to the next part of the board, that is here. See the same formula we will use. Clear? What is the formula? Simple interest. That is simple interest equal to principal P into R into T, that is P into T into R, whatever you say, because the multiplication is commutative. See, so here start here SI, that is simple interest equal to P, simple interest equal to P into T into R. Put the value here upon 100. Here we have to find out R children. This implies that, see, we can transpose the formula, that is, see, that will be SI into 100 equal to P into T into R. Okay children, this implies that rate we have to find, rate equal to SI into 100 upon P into T. This implies that what is SI? SI is given to be rupees 280. Okay children, that is 280 multiplied by 100 upon what is principal? P is given to be rupees 56,000, that is rupees 56,000 multiply what is time? Time is 2 years, that will be your R. Now you can solve it. 3 zeros 1 2 3 zeros got cancelled here, 3 zeros here, 3 zeros got cancelled. Okay children, together. Now this is 3 zeros. Now this 28 1 is 28 and this is 28 what? 28 2 is 56. This is equal to what? R is R percent equal to, R is always written in percent, that is R percent equal to, so this is what? This is 1 upon 2 2 is 4, R percent equal to 1 upon 4. This is equal to R percent equal to, this is 1 upon 4 multiply by 100. You can write down, you can convert it this fraction. It is 4 1 is 4 and 4 25, that is, this is, now this is 1 upon 4 percent. See, 1 upon 4 R equal to what? That is 1 upon 4, right children? That is what? Okay, that is what is done? That is R percent equal to, that is your R 1 upon 4. So see, you can write down this is 1 upon 4 is equal to, this is 1 upon 4 percent, you can equal to R. Then what? R equal to 1 upon 4 percent. What is percent? That is 1 upon 100. Clear children? That is what? That is equal to 0.25 percent. Sorry, I'm sorry for that. This is 1 upon 4 percent, that is R equal to 0.25 percent. Okay children, 1 upon 4 equal to what? That is 1 upon 4 when it is converted into decimal, that will be what? That is 4 0 0. Clear children? And this is 1 minus 0 equal to, that is 1. Again decimal point will be there. Clear? And we will this then for what? 4 2 ja 8 and 10 minus 10 equal to 2, and once again see 4 5 ja 20, that is this one. Okay, see, this is R equal to 0.25 percent. Clear? Here see, we have to be very careful children. 1 upon 4, see 1 upon 4 per percent, this is 1 upon 4 is fraction, this has to be converted into decimal. See, even if you write 1 upon 4 percent, answer is correct. Clear? So R equal to, see, 1 upon 4 when converted into what? Decimal, that is 0.25 percent. Is there any doubt children? No doubt is there. Now coming to the this next question, that is the last question of the exercise, I think, that is Question number 11. What is the question number 11, children? Let us, if Meena gives an interest of rupees 45. If Meena gives an interest of rupees 45, means that is SI equal to rupees 45 for 1 year at 9% rate per annum. That is, what is time? Time equal to 1 year. Okay, children, time equal to 1 year. And what is, if Meena gives an interest of rupees 45 for 1 year at 9% rate, what is R equal to 9% per annum. Okay, then what is the sum she has borrowed? Sum she has borrowed means principal. This is what is, this is given. Clear? Here to find out, what we have to find out? To find out the principal sum, that is principal, that is sum we have to find out. Okay, children, see, principal we have to find out. This is question mark over here. Start. What is the formula? Same formula and same method will be used. This time principal we have to find out. What is the formula? Simple interest equal to P into T into R upon 100. Here we have to find out what? Principal we have to find out. Means let us transpose the formula clear at the beginning only. Then it will be easier for us to what? To calculate it out. That is, let us say SI equal to P into T into R. This implies that P into T into R equal to SI into SI means simple interest or simply interest, you can say. At P into T into R equal to SI into 100. Now what is, see, principal will be what? This implies that P equal to SI into 100 upon T into R. Now put the values here. This implies that P equal to, what is simple interest? It is C. Simple interest is given to be rupees 45. Clear? Multiply by 100 upon, what is time? What is time, children, over here? What is your time? Time is, see, we have to find out what was, we have to find out the interest, that is your principal. If Meena gives an interest of rupees 45 for 1 year, okay, then that is at 9% rate per annum, what is the sum she has borrowed? Okay, children, so let us find out, that is this one. And this one principal will be 45, SI equal to 45. Okay, children, and this this 100 is given. Time is 1 year into rate is, what is the rate? 9. Okay, children, now let us solve it. 9 1 9, 9 4 ja, that is 9 5 ja 45, and this implies that principal, that is P equal to 105 ja, that is 500 rupees. Okay, children, so this is I tell you what is principal. That is principal equal to rupees 500. That is Meena, what is, this implies that, what was the question? Meena has borrowed. This implies that Meena has borrowed how much money? That is rupees equal to rupees 5. That is what? That is 500 rupees. Okay, children, this is your final answer. So thus your exercise 8.1 came to an end. Okay, children, now see, let us see the exercise over here. That is, it was exercise 8.1 or it was exercise, children, this was exercise 8.3. Children, this is at the beginning we had written exercise 8.1, but this is exercise, what was this exercise? This was exercise 8.3, children. Clear? Notice that it was exercise 8.3. that was the last exercise of your this comparing quantities. Okay, children, what was the exercise? It was exercise 8.3. And question number 11 we have seen, if Meena gives an interest of rupees 45 for 1 year at 9% rate per annum, what is the sum she has borrowed? How did we solve it? What was given? Simple interest equal to rupees 45, time equal to 1 year, rate equal to 9% per annum. Clear? We have to find the principal, that was sum. Clear? Question mark is given. See, you know, this is the formula. Simple interest equal to principal into time into rate upon 100. So we transpose the formula, that is by cross multiplication, P into T into R. P equal to simple interest into 100, then principal equal to SI into 100 upon T into R, that is, then P equal to 45, we put the value 45 into 100 upon 1 into 9, because 1 is your time, that is given in a year, and it is 9 5 is 45, then 100 5 is 500, is this is the principal. Okay children, so this chapter came to an end. So you are supposed to write the summary of the chapter at the end of the at the end of the chapter. Children, one more thing, the question that we have left over and that we have given in homework, you are supposed to solve them very carefully, and if any doubt is there, you can ask it. Clear? Don't feel any any hesitation or anything else here while asking the question. Either you can see telephonically ask, or you can ask it through WhatsApp. Okay children, now the video is getting larger, and it will be very difficult if it is very large. See children, in the next class we will see the chapter 9, that is rational numbers. Okay, this comparing quantity came to an end. Okay children, thank you and have a nice day.